Just wait till it start. Do she follow you on Facebook?
I don't think she got Facebook.
Well, then she not gonna be able to see it till we put it on YouTube. But I'll send you the YouTube link.
All right.
But he still could share it though.
Yeah, we will. Did you tag him?
Yep, of course.
All right.
That's probably super loud though. It's good now.
When
Invite people to subscribe during your live videos.
I did remember. We live?
We are live. Live.
Hey. Daddy, what you got going on? Will you hand me my drink?
One of my bourbon collections I brought up here for my birthday.
Okay. Bourbon. I don't know nothing about no bourbon. Kari, what you know about bourbon?
It's a
Little
Juneteenth
bit.
bourbon.
Juneteenth, let me see. All right now, black man. Where'd you get the Juneteenth from?
Cousin Lamar.
Cousin Lamar. Lamar Bray gonna be following me. Let me make sure he on this. Did you tell Lamar we was going live today?
I'll just try to get up here as soon as I can.
Dad, open up so we can have you share.
Okay.
So they can know that we got Briggs in the building.
Hello.
Hello.
The one and only.
The one and
thank you.
only.
He's a good son-in-law.
He really is.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I got you.
Okay.
Oh snap! Oh my God, I'm important now.
You very important, Dad.
That boy important.
Very important people. Yep. All right. It's on your page.
Thank you, sweetheart.
So we got 4 people. Let me see who the 4. Oh wait. Family.
Oh,
That's
good.
all we need. That's
Good.
all we need.
That's all we got.
Let me text a couple people. Let them know we in here. Sometimes you just gotta really force the issue. Force the issue. Car, you got us some music going?
No, we don't want to get any violations. We
I
ran up
feel
our
that.
usual 50-second intro.
Oh, that's all they gave you?
Really give it a minute, so like 60 seconds.
Okay, well, we won't got much time. Let's just get right into it. I am here. I'm live with my dad. Something happened to the screen, but I think we still good. Are we? We still good. So I'm here with my dad. This is my third
What
meal.
Moreau say?
I don't know. What did he say? Look, that's Ashley, Dad. Ashley said, "Hey, y'all." That's Darvin, daughter.
What's up, Ash? What's up, Ash?
Moreau said, "You is kind. You is smart. You is important."
He's so silly.
He annoying.
He
No, he got my sense
he a
of humor.
real little brother.
He really is a real little brother. So I'm excited, Dad, to have you here. I'm mostly excited because it's your birthday tomorrow. Everybody say
Virgo.
happy birthday to my dad.
Virgo season.
I didn't even know that's what
Happy
Virgo
birthday.
That's news. So I'm excited because I feel like this is my first birthday I spent with you. Or is it the first one I can remember? Have we spent birthdays together?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Your birthday?
No.
Right. Like, this is my first birthday I spent with you.
And that you pay dinner too. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I'm thinking, like, have we had, Kari, you see what's, no, it went away. Oh, and then it came back. I don't think we've spent a birthday together.
See, that's because of the music.
Yeah, I don't think we've spent a birthday together, but I'm excited. Wills, if you guys have been watching, his YouTube is live. The last conversation we had with the guys, and we just keeping the conversation going. Daddy. So I've asked the guys what's one thing they would teach their daughter or their niece or just a young girl. Mike said, have a man tell you the truth. Will said, keep your exclusivity. Like, don't just be giving yourself to everybody. What's one bit that you would give to the ladies?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Will because, I mean, your body is very important. And, you know, the more you honor your body, the more your body will be honored. You know, you're out here, you know, you got some high body counts out here and, you know.
Some high body counts.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, and if you use what God give you for his purpose, then you'll have a better life.
Okay, well, I love that. Let's just go ahead and jump right into cause it's been 5 minutes. We could jump right into girl talk. So, Daddy, what is it like raising daughters? I'm raising a daughter. Like, it's not for the weak. It's not.
Not at all, because it's worse. That's how I got all this.
It's
gray hair.
worse. You say raising girls is harder than raising
Boys.
Yes. Would you say that?
Yeah, because of the emotional difference.
Okay, because you got to be there.
Well, you gotta have kid gloves on, and you gotta listen.
You got to listen.
You have to really listen to what your daughter's telling you.
Turn that volume down on one of y'all's devices.
It's down. So, one thing I want to talk about as far as raising daughters is like femininity from like a man's perspective. Like, how do you nurture and like give to a girl's femininity? Because I feel like since we're little girls, you know, we've been told to kind of tone that down, you know.
Bullshit.
You can't wear like the skirts, like, you know, they don't want you to be fast. They don't, like, you know how much we used to fight back when we would do the back to school shopping. Bro, we used to fight. All I wanted was a jersey dress and some Melissa's, and my daddy got me in Saks with penny loafers and Ralph Lauren purple label.
Losing your mind. I'll never forget that.
Thinking back though, you had me in the drip. I don't know. I was a Detroit girl though. I wanted the low rise, and you just wasn't having it. But a little bit.
Eastside Detroit girl.
I was Eastside Detroit girl. Didn't know what I had when I had it. But at the same time, how do you like foster that femininity? Do you feel like you fostered the femininity?
You're gonna be feminine because that's who God created you. I don't know why everybody tripping on these pronouns, but
Period.
but what He created was who you are. And I didn't have to do nothing. I just had to protect you.
Okay. Protect you. So you remember for my 27th birthday where I had that blue dress on and it was showing a lot of cleavage and you was pissed. Do you remember that? And you was like, you wasn't raised like that. What does that mean? Like if a
that means that you got double D's and you need to keep them down to D cups and hide all that, you know.
Why do you have to hide it though?
Because that's
Like
that's for him.
Okay. So do you feel like
it ain't advertising? We ain't advertising. This is a privately held company. Thank you very much.
So with that being said, why you always talk about a girl with her big old booty that's advertising it?
I'm looking to buy.
Look. What you about to say?
Are you looking to buy, or are you possibly looking to lease, rent, maybe? Because you got different qualifications for a spot you might rent than a spot you looking to buy.
I'm just gonna 5-finger stick discount.
Okay, we just gonna keep going along. So, one thing, and the reason why I brought up femininity is because you have told me my entire life that I am like tougher and stronger than like most men you know, and I wouldn't disagree with that. But at the same time, I do wish I wasn't so strong and tougher than like most men.
When you're on the east side of Detroit, you gonna grow up with a little more grit.
You gonna grow up with a little bit more grit. But do you think like as a woman though, do you think like I should be so like strong and loud and hard? Like I'm a force to be reckoned with, Dad.
That's the way I raised
you. You have no
regrets.
regrets.
No regrets. I mean, but and it's really not that. It's more so that you got more ambition than most of these, you know, boys, than men nowadays, you know, because they ingest a lot of that femininity from their mamas, so they ain't got no get up and go. And your get up and go then got up and went, you know.
True, Daddy, but my mouth ain't gotta be so spicy. I could be a little. When they describe women in the Bible, I want to be more like them women. Do you remember I was reading about the virtuous woman? You was like, oh, she's not real. That's just what a man.
You mean like the in Proverbs?
Yes.
The proverbial woman?
Oh my God, I love her. Like her business is good. She's soft spoken. Like she's good to her man. Like I aspire to be more like her than me.
Well, you just got to practice on it.
But do you agree that like I need to be more calm, more gentle, more zen, a little
silence
nicer?
is powerful.
Silence is powerful.
You know, when you get out there and you don't have to say
Daddy
nothing.
Lamar Brigham's watching. Show him what you got.
Hey,
Show him what
I got.
you got.
Thank you, cuz. This is what I got right here.
Happy birthday, my
You
cousin
said
in the
it's some
chat.
good juice and it's some good juice.
Say hey, cousin.
What up, cuz?
So yes, silence is a really good power. But you know, I got the gift of gab. I think I got that from you. And one thing about us, we can use our words for good and bad.
That's true.
For good and bad. And I'm really in this season of femininity that I'm really trying to learn how to be silent. Be slow to speak, especially when it comes as far as like
Slow to anger too.
yes, slow to anger too. I will add that, guys. Be slow to anger. But especially when it comes to just like my household, my husband, my daughter, raising my daughter, I want her to see all the strength and ambition I have, but I also want her to see like restraint and peacefulness and calmness and, you know, the interaction between me and her dad. Like I want her to be able to see how to positively like speak to a black man. I don't like how a lot of us women, and we was raised by our single mothers, just like you say that the dudes are soft because they mama made them soft. The women, we are a little too hard, Dad, because you know our mamas, we watched our mamas do it all, and I'm not a woman that gotta do it all.
Black women got it messed up. Here's where black women got it messed up.
Y'all-
All you black women out here, y'all fucked it up, okay? You love your daughters and raise your sons.
That's what they gotta do.
Mm-hmm. Because they.
What did they do that they had it messed up? They raised
They
their daughters.
raise their daughters and then they love their sons. Love their sons so much they just pretty much neuter them.
Break that down. Go.
Yeah.
Dig deeper a little bit into that for us.
more.
Well, you look at him. You know, my son can't do no wrong, but he done shot up the street. You know, my son's at my baby. Your baby's a pussy because that's
then
what
they
you
put
raise. When you
so
take
much
that
on their
father
daughters.
figure out of his life, you leave a void in that man. What do they say? It's easier to raise a man right than repair a broken man. Raise a boy right, then rear up a boy right, and then to repair a broken man.
That makes sense. That makes sense because, Daddy, I feel like we, a lot of my girls, they single right now, and the crop is broken. And,
What you mean?
The men are broken because the boys didn't get raised.
But then
up.
they come home.
But Daddy, how about this? They broken, but we broken too because we talking to them crazy, like as the black women. So you got to think about my
When you
generation.
say talking about, I'm crazy. What's your generation talking about?
Daddy, we be getting real reckless when we talk to these black men sometimes. Like I'm working, you know, the Lord is working on me, but like you say,
Holy rollers.
so no, like you say, right? So these ladies done babied these men, right? Mm-hmm. And then these single mothers have toughened us up, right? So we strong. So when he come in on that baby, whining, crying,
That emotional.
you weak ass, da 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 da, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not right. That's all I'm saying. As far as my journey,
No, that is right. That's right.
y'all see where I get it from.
Tell it like it T.I. is. You know, if you bringing that weak, docile. I mean, come on. I mean, what is this?
You know, Mama just said I loved
They
and
won't
raised
even
my
work
daughters.
anymore. They don't even want to go to work.
No, they scammers. They
We're gonna sit home and we're gonna podcast our life away.
Oh, while we're on our podcast.
I'm
No.
just saying that all these young cats out here I see they got a clothing line. I mean, how many clothes you gonna buy?
I don't know. Everybody does have a clothing line or a t-shirt line, but Mama made a
Got
good.
my own recording studio.
Daddy, you are important. Granny just tuned in. This is my grandma's first live, and she came to see.
I'm coming to see you afterwards. I'm coming.
So wait, my mom said I raised and love my daughters, and I really think that's what makes me, not to toot my own horn, but I really think that's the cream of my crop.
Yeah, your mom's badass.
I was loved and raised.
Yeah, your mother's dope, but your mother's a different breed.
Okay, my mom was a different breed.
But she grew up. She was stern. She grew up. Your mother's super bright.
She's really smart.
Yeah.
That's why I say I feel like I am the last of a dying breed. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I'm just with Girl Talk. I'm trying to put it on my back, trying to get everybody on the same page, try to get an understanding, get some love. And for me, where I'm at, I know that I need to tap into that femininity. I know I'm strong. I know I'm tough. I know I can cuss out and fight everybody in the room. But I'm trying with my daughter to be more slow to speak, slow to anger, slow to speak, slow to anger. The gift of gab, God gave me this gift. I want to use it for good. I don't want to use it to tear down.
Well, uplift.
Yep, I don't want to use it to tear down. So we talked about femininity. What is it like dating with children, Dad? Because you had me, and then you was out here dating. What was that like? Did you have like requirements?
No.
You didn't have no requirements.
No.
No, because
I got requirements now that I got.
I feel like you picked the best stepmother. Like Monroe's mom, like she was like the best. Like you couldn't
KK
have.
is awesome.
You couldn't have picked a
KK,
better.
you out there?
You couldn't have picked a better woman. As far as someone to love your child like her own, and not just her, her entire family. Like to love me like my own. You hear so many times about step parents that don't love the child, or you know
They don't love themselves.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, if you get, it's just like, I'm coming out of a relationship now. She'd come with a 5-piece biscuit. And instead of, but if you love you, and you a king, all you going to do is make a longer table so everybody can sit at it.
I like that, Daddy. Get these kings something to look for, because how do you vet the right woman? How do you know if she's going to love your child or not? Like, what are some things you look for in a woman when dating, or in a man? Like, what are these ladies looking for? Because you see that all the time.
Look and see how she love her kids.
Okay.
I mean, how you treat your kid. You yelling at your kid, or you talk. Can you use your words to talk to your child?
We look for, but I see people that can love their child but still can turn. That's just weird to me, because it don't matter who baby is in my presence. I'ma love that baby. It doesn't have to
That's
be
self-reflection.
It don't have to be blood. It's just, I feel like children, to me.
But we've been brainwashed for the last 400 years.
5-piece biscuit is hilarious. You got the girls cracking up with that one. What is a 5-piece biscuit? Listen. Y'all see where I got it from.
Excuse me.
So, what about co-parenting? We've been talking a lot about co-parenting on the show, as far as me feeling like children come after marriage. A lot of the guys on my show are disagreeing with me.
Hold on.
You agree that?
Oh, because that's way you was raised.
That's the way I was raised.
They used to ostracize you when you was pregnant in high school, and then back in the day, your child's a bastard.
Well, the child's still a bastard, but no, I'm joking.
No, I'm just saying, and they say illegitimate, but it's not illegitimate children. It's illegitimate parents.
That's what it is. Take it up off the baby.
Yeah, really.
Take it up off the
baby.
baby.
Have nothing to do with your gratuitousness.
Take it off the baby. I like that, Dad, for sure. As far as like co-parenting though, it gets hard. It gets rough. What would you say, like, is some advice you would give to people co-parenting? Because I know you've shared with me multiple times, like, how it was hurtful, your daughter living 5 hours away and just all you have to miss. And when I talk to these guys, they try to argue me down that it doesn't matter if you're in the house or not, as long as you're taking care of your child.
That's a lie.
And you were somebody who took care of your child. However, not being in the home with me, like, you've shared how you've missed riding bikes that first
scar on your knees. I mean, I still want to put that bacentration on you. I'm gonna scratch you up now, just put some bacentration on you, because Ricari gets to teach Riley how to kick the ball, and and it's just like, those are the things your child gonna remember when we're no longer here.
Yeah.
But where were you at when you had the opportunity to make that? Most of these brothers be MIA anyway.
And it's hurtful, because I think about you and how active you are in my life, and how I saw you. You live 5 hours away. I tell people all the time, I saw you more than some people I knew whose dad stayed 5 minutes away. And even in that, being that active, we still have so many lost memories, just because of the fact that we were in a broken home, Right. Like we just said, this is our first birthday we get to spend together tomorrow. My dad will be 60 tomorrow. This is my first time celebrating, which makes sense because of the way the custody was. He got me Christmas. He got me at summers, Christmas and summer.
Yeah, I didn't get no school days.
He didn't get no Septembers. So I think it's very ignorant when people, like, Kim, what is his name? Kim Newton and Nick Cannon. They just purposely are creating all these broken homes, knowing that they're not gonna do anything with these women besides procreate.
Because money ain't gonna make your kid respect you. I mean, I just come out of a situation where they call their daddy by their first name. I'm like,
hey, Daryl. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. My mom said you were 5 hours away, but was always a very big part of your life. True, a very big part of my life. I love both my parents, though.
stop, D. You know you make me cry on here.
My daddy will cry.
In a heartbeat.
Y'all, please don't make my daddy cry. Somebody said, wow, this is good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ashley just entered. Dad, my friend Ashley. Aw, Ash, you kind of missed the good stuff. Ash is very active. She is a friend of mine from the Wives Tribe. So, so I'm glad that you kept it real, Daddy. I feel like a lot of men coming out of broken homes, they take it as like a diss, when really, like you said, we could use opportunities to uplift. Like when I say that my mom was a single mother, my home was broken, like it's never a diss to my parents, because what y'all did was y'all stood 10 toes behind me. Y'all said it didn't work out with us, but we're gonna do the best we can with this child. But both you and my mom are honest as far as it wasn't the best or ideal situation.
We were adults.
They were adults.
Yeah. I mean, because clarify, I mean, raising two beautiful women without a male presence all the time, because sometimes that chatter is good chatter, that bedside, man, what we going to do about this problem? This is what we dealing with. I just got, neighbor called me from Detroit. Don't call my daddy, because if I come up here.
Oh, yeah, my dad would come up to the school.
All
in the teacher's faces, smelling good with his Armani on. So what can we do to make it better? Daddy is always satisfied. Mm-hmm. He went to go pick Riley up today. They in the office like, oh, that's our granddaddy. I'm like, girl, yeah. Paige, I'm about to finally get to meet my real dad. I'm cracking up.
Who's that?
Paige, that's my twin. Hey, twin. So, Daddy, speaking of, so what advice would you give co-parents?
When you say co-parents, you talk about they're not together.
They're not together. You like you and mom's situation. They old school. He like, what you talking about co-parenting?
We ain't used to call it that.
Co-parenting.
What y'all used to call it, Daddy? Your baby mama.
No, I ain't calling that. Just my daughter. Go back, carry your ass up there.
Okay, so what advice would you give to someone who is raising their child and has broken up with their parent, their other parent?
It just really depends on the psychology of the person that broke up. Like, let's say you the one that got, if I had to do the travel, I'm going to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
You ain't going to be no domestic nothing in the home. I mean, I have a child in that home, so I got to be there. I got to make sure that child is safe.
No, I will say that you have kicked down every door I've been in. Like my daddy ain't. I remember me and Kari moved in together.
Is you really kicking those? Is you like that?
No, Daddy is like that. Remember he been calling me every day, bright and early. I move in with Kari, and he like, why does your dad call before I even? I'm like, he been doing this my whole life. Like, I don't know why he called that early, but when I think about it, I can only imagine if Riley lived in a different home than me. I want to call. I want to hear your voice. Like, are you awake? Like, because you missed out on seeing me every morning, the least I get is that phone call. So now thinking back, I'm like, okay, I get it. But in that moment, I'm like, here go my dad. And he going to blow me up until I answer. Lord Jesus, he is going to blow me up.
But I only had you. I mean, you have to. We got to protect our women at
Say that again.
Costs.
Daddy, they not protecting us.
No, because they.
And that's what make us so raw, because we feel like we got to protect ourselves.
Well, understand it's by design. It's by design.
I keep telling them it's by design.
It's by design. It was the Black Panthers that started the WIC program.
Somebody said, do you feel like you're broken because your dad wasn't in the home with you? No, not at all. I just feel like I missed out on different opportunities. Like me and Kari talk about it all the time. How unathletic I am. How my body is not trained to be athletic. But when I would visit my dad in the summer, he would put me in things, but that's what, 2 months? And then I come back home. For one, I wasn't exerting myself when I'm down there with him. I'm being spoiled. I'm being a brat. And when we look back on it, I wish I would have done volleyball. My mom was in volleyball, and I feel like had my daddy had the opportunity to keep going through different sports, oh, he was so big on basketball, and I would just stand in the middle of the court like.
And was the fastest runner out of the boys.
And I wish I would have did track, but had my dad lived, like even maybe so in Michigan and not just in my same home, I feel like he wouldn't have given up on that athletic as far as.
I feel like black people, a lot of times, we get caught up on semantics, and we don't really want to get caught up on semantics because we could replace the word broken with something else. I understand broken can have like a negative connotation on it. So think about it. You could say divided home, single parent home, whatever you want to replace it with.
There's divided homes, Ricari, just with in marriages. I just come out of one. Home split right down the middle. So, you know, it's just because it's their standard or society.
Mama said you hated dance, but was a hell of a swimmer. I was good at swim, but I stopped because the back of my hair started breaking out.
You didn't like to sweat.
I did like to sweat.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sweat.
But I feel like your father, like my mother, like she's a mother and she's nurturing and like she's not gonna see me miserable. And then on top of that, like she just have so many other responsibilities. The last thing I want to do is fight with you about paying for a sport that you don't want to be in. But a father is gonna be like, and you did. You just kept introducing me to new sports, but it just never was long enough for me to actually like get good at the sport and train my body.
So I want to say something about Cam and Nick, because you could say that they're creating broken homes, but you also could say they're creating incomplete or unbalanced homes, going in with the intention of doing so. You know what I'm saying? So however you want to say it, you know, what I feel is like having that balance, and we can use whatever examples we want, Chrissy, myself, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
They missing those moments.
Yeah, like I even look at my parents now and be
so many different baby mamas.
Right, exactly. I'll be looking at my mom and my dad now and just seeing in ways how they need each other, even like right now, even though they're, you know, not together. But
and I look at that too. And let me tell you something.
And let me just segue in that, because that's important, because now we 60 and we getting older.
You a good 60, Dad. That's what Pastor said.
But, you know, and then, you know, your mom had a surgery on her, was it her hip or her leg?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
You know, because we at that geriatric stage now. and then all of a sudden, oh, he wasn't so bad, or she wasn't so bad, when you need somebody to push you in that wheelchair, you know what I mean?
People do start to settle down once you need a little more help.
Yeah, you know, it's like, well, you know, it's selfishness, you know. Now you need somebody because you're in a situation where the need has created itself.
Okay, so you said it to say what, Daddy?
It's just, you know, you got to think about that before you pull the trigger.
Okay, think about at some point you're going to get old.
If you bless.
Okay, so make wise decisions now. So that brings us into being a grandparent. Daddy, you are a grandparent. That's a blessing. How many grandkids you got? Look, it depends on how you counting. That's what Mike said. Daddy, I feel like everybody, you are like just the uncle of all time, the granddad of all time. These babies are so safe in your care, so safe in your love. You want to do everything for everyone. Sometimes you overpromise. Sometimes you say you're going to do something. It's just no way you could be in all those places and do all those things and all that. But I know
as soon as I retire, I'll be here.
Megan just said it the other day. She said, what she say, Kari, how she described Daddy? Basically, your heart. Like, you could break a million promises to her and she wouldn't even care because she know in your heart you really want to do it. So just the fact
I got to see her. I got to see the boys play football. They mic'd up Carson. Oh, my God.
He was like, I mic'd up. That was so cute.
I was like, Jay, you did it, man. You did that thing. I mean, your son coming out mic'd up. Come on, whose son does that? You know,
Daddy. Someone said, what can we do to help the men that are the opposite sides, on the opposite sides of the divided home? What does that mean? Give me more.
They need a group hug.
They need a group hug.
I mean, because a lot of times.
Oh, Daddy, you'll give him a hug. You say, "Come here, man. You need a hug."
I did that with Devin yesterday. I did that with Moreau. I mean, I kiss my son on his forehead, on the side of his cheek every time I see him.
My daddy is very, very affectionate. He definitely hugs and kisses his kids, tell us he loves us. So
What happens when I can't say it no more? What we gonna tell the ancestors when we get there? Look at what we done jacked up.
I definitely think that's where it's like at though, Dad. Like, but we can fix it. We don't have to be a part of the jack up.
No, separate.
We definitely gonna separate to elevate, but I don't want to leave all of y'all. But we
You're gonna have to leave them because they don't have a connecting flight.
Daddy
They destination ain't our destination.
Daddy said y'all on Spirit. We did Delta, baby. We flew straight through.
Yeah, right,
no
right.
layovers.
None. Direct flight.
No layovers. So, anyways, what is the best part about being a grandparent?
Seeing your legacy live like it's supposed to.
Daddy, I want to give you a grandson. I ain't gonna lie. I would love.
Ricard?
Why he look at you, Ricard?
Cut it, because I
He said cut it, because he don't want no more kids. He said, Ricari, cut it. I feel like you need a grandson. No. Aaron is
I got a
definitely down
grandson.
to give you a grandson.
I got a grandson.
You have a bunch of grandsons.
I got. I mean, and it don't matter what about my name legacy, because my name gonna live in you and everybody else. Because it's not what you leave on the earth is what you do while you here.
Amen. That is so true. It's what you do while you here. I feel like I say this all the time. Grandparents make the world go round. I really see the circle of life and how it works with the grandparents. You guys give us the best you can give us, right? And you make some mistakes along the way, and then we have a child, and then y'all come already equipped with the mistakes y'all made with us to save us from making those mistakes with our children. And I couldn't have asked for a better village when it comes to raising my child. I'm so thankful to you, to his father, to my mother, to his mother. Riley's over at his mom's house now. We just got back from Atlanta. My mama kept the baby the whole time we were there.
And I get jealous.
You get jealous?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because
Didi get all that love.
Oh, yeah.
So tomorrow I have an appointment to see a couple properties here in Detroit.
Okay. You living in Detroit, that would be wild. I feel like that'll be a good time, though. What you think, Kari? You think Briggs can handle Detroit?
Can Detroit handle Briggs is the question.
Thank you. Liver noise. You hear that liver noise? We're going to turn liver noise into the new Black Wall Street. Y'all hear that?
I love grandparents, but Daddy, some people don't got the grandparents we got. Encourage your people. Why your group ain't? I'm too young to be a grandmama.
You ain't too young. Your body count, you lucky you ain't one.
Y'all ain't even looking at the chat, dog. Ashley said take Pops to Panthy with y'all.
This is true. We went to the Pantheon. Oh, my God. We are going to the Pantheon.
Cam said he need to be on every other month. He say you bringing that wisdom. Chrissy in this thing.
Hey, Chris.
Still present.
Aw, Daddy,
yeah, we'll agree to disagree, Jasmine Williams, but we appreciate
my Chrissy. We just
girl, I heard you was... okay.
We don't know if she ready to tell the world. But we definitely planning a trip to come see you, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paige had a good question. She said, what can we do?
We asked, and Daddy said we just gotta get them group hugs. We gotta love on them. They ain't never had no love. That's why they don't know how to.
Really.
Well, for me personally, though, to add to that is like, every co-parenting or whatever situation is obviously not the same. But from my peers and people I know around me, as far as niggas getting two households on the same page, be seeming like a motherfucking struggle from where I'm at.
So to get people to agree is a struggle.
But that's the thing, though. If you could agree just with that, then that helps niggas realize how valuable that is. Like, if I got niggas telling me, like, dog, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, man, this bullshit that just got pulled on me, man. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
And even niggas that might not be the extreme. That might be extreme case,
but that occurs, Ricard. But look what y'all ain't the same.
But I don't want to harp on that and beat my chest about it or toot the horn. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, let's acknowledge the facts.
But well, I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's how
Floyd
you
said
see the
two
value.
households on the same page, dead as fuck. If we was on the same page, we still be in the same household.
What he say?
He a real one though. I feel like all my people real. Like they coming with the real. Like
That's
we
some
not
real
gonna
shit.
cry about it. We gonna be real. We gonna say like, hey, it didn't work out. But at the same time, we gonna uplift other people in the community to not make the same mistakes. Like I love that.
I ain't even gonna say mistake.
I ain't
dog.
gonna say mistake
I'm gonna just
either.
say put your best foot forward. Like it's value in that shit, dog.
It
It's
is.
value in it. And niggas be getting mad like we speaking from our position, but y'all forget we was fucking children of single parent homes, both of us, niggas. So we been on both ends of it. You
And
know what I'm
also,
saying?
when we say single homes, I feel like stepmothers and stepfathers can complete a home too. I had two of the best. But that
fact.
goes to my mother and my father and their vetting process. She put her kids first. My daddy put me first. And when the women
She was a different breed.
who
KK.
she loved me down. You hear still to this day. We
I
just left
remember.
Florida going to go visit her.
It's a fact.
We love her, and it's just like, Dad, like I could never like thank you enough, and even Mom for putting people in my life that care. James taught me how to drive. Like
He's a good dude.
he's a good dude, and it's just
That's
like
a fact.
when James came into our life, things did get better. You know why? She wasn't a single woman anymore. Her whole like I'm for real.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You seen that shit. You seen how
But
it
she-
was one way, how it was the other
but
way.
A lot
as
of
a child,
times,
as a
some
parent.
women are gonna be a single woman for all their life.
Dog
Like-
said 2 households. So
Yeah,
imagine
no
4
matter
to 5.
who they come across, they gonna be single all their life.
Ask him that last question.
And men
Oh.
too.
Daddy, are you single into married? Cause
Hell yeah.
yeah, they told me I was crazy for thinking like that, Dad. I said, I don't know what's going on. Daddy, I think you're right. You told me a long time ago, these girls ain't got no daddy. That's the problem.
And like if you go over there and you see that her mama ain't got no picture of her daddy, cut it.
Listen, I
Said
thought,
if the mama ain't got a picture of their own
That's
daddy,
what I told my daddy.
If the mama
I
ain't got
gonna say no
she done had the
names.
mama had the baby. She had Chrissy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of me somewhere in that house. Now it may not be up when her new dude come in, but there's a picture somewhere of me and her holding each other.
in the mama house.
Well, your daughter I got her little diaries and stuff she had, and she got pictures of me and her.
but not like me.
Oh, you saying like at Chrissy house, it should be a picture of you.
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's a
Okay.
picture in your daughter's wallet. There's a little picture of me in your daughter's wallet.
Right. Yeah.
You just saying that mean you present, but like I had to tell you, Daddy, quit taking advice from women on how to be a daddy from women who ain't got no daddy.
Woo.
I had to tell. Oh, she said I shouldn't be. That's why I said she
Yeah.
ain't got no daddy. Her kids ain't got no daddy, but she trying to tell you what you supposed to be doing in my life. Make it make sense, Lord.
Yeah,
Make it make
please.
sense. So you single till
Deuces.
you married.
Yeah, I'm going to Brazil next year.
I agree wholeheartedly, Daddy. I want my girls to stop putting all their eggs in one basket, hoping that this one man will marry them.
Well, that's the pipe dream they teach you in school. I mean, you got. That's why it's so important that what you're doing with the school for y'all's daughter and with Moreau and Aaron's doing. It's
They
important.
said my picture is in Amara's room for sure. Chrissy said yes, even if it's just in the kids' room. But yes, like a present, the picture of the daddy supposed to be in the room is what.
And
they
you don't
saying.
see no picture of the daddy dude. You in for a
I had
ride.
a picture of my dad. I remember Daddy bought me this. I would be missing him so bad. He bought me this candle, the Burberry candle, because you used to wear Burberry. And so he bought the candle set so I could light the candle in my room. Could smell like my dad when I missed him. I remember he came in my room and it was all like kind of lame. And then he took me. I got new bed set. That candle. I was like, oh, this is the moment.
Tori talking about big on the single to married.
Tori, they not like us. They not like us. Will said on the last live, he said that I was giving the girls bad advice by saying, don't treat that man like your husband if he just your boyfriend. And he said, don't listen to me because that'll get you cut off. Because if a man, if you dating a girl and she dating you and Charles, and you see him
Not
out-
Charles.
Charles, and you see her out with Charles, All right, what's your game plan? Because she not your girlfriend. I
She
mean,
stay with Chuck.
see, Daddy just like them. You just like Wills then.
Man,
I mean, you know what?
It's a double-edged sword.
When you out here, you as a single man, I picked you. You didn't choose me. I picked you. You didn't choose me.
Is that how it works?
That's the way. That's the only way.
The men do the picking.
I mean, you know, it depends on. You know, I don't want no low fruit. You know, but some of the,
Niggas
but
don't
some of the fruit be up high, but they be misplaced.
Ooh, Daddy, you definitely got a date on your level for sure.
Well, that's hard to find sometimes.
It is, but
And
don't
then you
settle.
settle.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Daddy. She gotta have her own. She gotta have.
Well,
her
you
own.
know, and you will go through this agency right here, my daughter age. Because if you want to know something about a man, ask his daughter.
Okay. And for first thing first, you gotta love to clean.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you got a little of that from like the first guest. You definitely want a woman that's gonna know how to clean the house.
Yeah.
At the same time,
I like a woman that knows how to decorate the house.
yeah, you like it to be cute and clean. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
mad at you. I ain't mad at you. So, Daddy, thank you for coming on the men's event. Are you coming to the men's event?
Yeah, heck yeah.
You gonna be on the panel?
Heck yeah, matter of fact, whatever you need.
Whatever you need.
Hey, if y'all want Breeze on the panel, then let us know below.
Dad, Justice is in the live.
Who's Justice?
Justice,
Oh!
your niece.
That
Hey,
cutie
pretty
pie.
girl.
She is, you know, I love you.
We love you, Justice. Miss you. She in Michigan.
Oh, so when we hooking up? I want to see Gigi.
Daddy, Tori said just because you out with someone doesn't mean they're touching your fruit. So just because you see her out with Charles, don't mean Charles touching her fruit. Charles just giving her a free meal. That mean you supposed to step your game up.
No.
She popped out and showed like she.
What you entertain is a reflection of you.
So, what if Charles is like a big deal?
Then you need to stay with Charles.
Y'all men, you just like Will.
No, I mean it's just that.
Deborah Jacks just joined the chat, girl. We been giving you your flowers the whole live.
What up, KK?
We love us some KK. That's Grandma KK. I feel like everybody tapped
KK
in.
in there.
Everybody tapped in to show you some love.
Uh,
So the men's event, Dad, I'm going all out with this event. I'm coming like, you know how like me and you got that bad. Like we just like envision the top.
You know, Ashley's daddy told me one thing. He said,
Who is Ashley?
Darby.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, Ashley. What did she tell you? She in the chat.
I got your back. Hey, Rob. She acting like she
She
didn't know you.
goes,
I know Ashley. It's just so many Ashleys.
Darby says,
Huh?
everybody's got sight, but you got vision.
I like that.
I do. I got a vision for this, Daddy. I'm going all out.
Tell us what you're doing, Chrissy.
I'm going all out.
What does that mean?
That
Tell us
means
what
at
can we
the end of
expect.
this men's event, I might just drop the mic on this shit. Like, done.
No,
Boom.
that's not what we want to hear. We want to hear about the event. What do you have up your sleeve?
Up my sleeve, I really have. Car, you tell him. You're better with words. Like he's so irritated with me, y'all. I wish I could see his face. Okay, so I'm just envisioning this very like VIP luxury swag. We have bottles, we have food, we have elite men, like the networking, just the guests alone in the building, like the people I'm
with
about to connect, the conversations we're about to have.
I'm with it.
It's really awesome. Like, drop the mic, call Paige, and now we helping the little girls. Like, it really is awesome.
They want to know when the event is.
So, with the event, I am like really searching through.
Let's do a Father's Day.
That's all the way next year now.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do it before then. We
And what I've
we can
learned,
we can
men
do
don't
something
want
Father's
to do
Day,
it
so.
on their events.
Nah, they
on
don't.
their
Every
days.
day is Father's Day. Don't believe just because in June you got a day. You got 300.
It's definitely every day for me.
It's 300, it's 365.
You know, if the wives in the chat, they so sick of me.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Ain't nothing
try
on
to
the
battle.
calendar making me do shit.
We not gonna
Christmas
try
ain't
to
Christmas,
battle-
Easter ain't Easter. I don't
We're
do
not gonna
none
try
of
to
that.
battle no more holidays, but we thinking early November. It's gonna be a great event, like Chrissy said. You know, it's gonna be perks. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
gonna
just
be.
so excited
We're
about
gonna
it.
have
I feel
VIP
so good.
sections available.
I think when y'all grow that, Ricard, y'all gonna change the world.
Yeah, when
Well,
we all grow that.
When
it's
you
me
change
and
the
him.
men, you
one
change the
person at a
world.
time, man.
One person at a time, man.
One
I'm stressed out that
one podcast at a time.
He's stressed out, but I just want to know where the men's at. Where the men's at? Lamar, you coming?
They pulling up.
Cause you
I wanna
pulling
make
up.
sure they there.
You pulling up. I need.
So let me ask y'all this, man. Since we kind of closing out, just stay tuned for the men's event. Subscribe to YouTube. What is your handle on YouTube? Is it Christina Renee MUA? Christina Renee. The YouTube link is on the Facebook page. Hit the link on the Facebook page. Subscribe. Catch the replay on YouTube. Everything is going to be on YouTube. You can see past event footage on YouTube.
Let me know how I can support y'all. Daddy, how can I support you? What type of support you need?
We definitely going to tap in with you, cousin Lamar, for the event. No doubt. No question.
How can I support you, Dad?
Support me.
You need some
Have the
support.
event.
Have the event. That's
Just
how
have
you
the
support
event.
Daddy.
Yeah, have the
Okay.
event.
Yeah.
Because
when you support yourself, you support him.
Amen.
Right.
I like
It's all
that.
it's all the same
He's
legacy.
So funny, y'all.
So let me
Shout
ask
out
y'all
to my
about this. I know you
producer.
got a lot to say about it, but have you heard about who's performing at the Super Bowl, Briggs?
Yeah.
Is
saying.
it
So-
going to be the Steelers? No, I'm joking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
she was
still?
going up-
Oh wow!
I
You
just
silly.
talked to my friend in Atlanta, and she was like, "You better buy your ticket now."
Oh, so you think the Steelers is going up against the Lions? You think it's going to be the...
funny.
I've done my best to keep the vulgarity down, but I ain't gonna don't talk about my
Oh,
Steelers.
my brother wants some of that soup. They ate it all, brother.
It's all gone, bruh.
Damn.
I'm sitting
And
up
he would
here.
have loved it, too.
It was
All right, never
fire.
mind. I'm not even gonna get into it.
No, get
We
into
out,
it.
y'all.
Get into it.
No, I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be where?
I mean, I'm
You going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Take me with you, bro.
Can we come with you? Daddy, you think...
He owe me an All-Star game anyway, man. So you know what I'm saying. But what you think about the halftime performer? How you feel about it?
I mean,
No.
I feel like I like Kendrick Lamar.
Right? Do you think he was deserving of performing at Super Bowl?
No.
Nah, not really.
So
Who would you have rather seen?
Right.
Well, I mean, I just think if your hometown
Daddy.
is where you're from, you should show you a little love.
But historically it hasn't been like the story of the
Well,
Super
then
Bowl.
tell
at
Lil
all.
Wayne shut his ass up and go on about his business.
Is exactly what we gonna do, Daddy.
Would you? I'm saying you personally. Would you have rather seen Lil Wayne than Kendrick Lamar? Like, who would you rather see
I'm just
perform?
going to see the game. Don't see the
okay.
Steelers play. I don't care who do it.
You
Alright.
seeing the Steelers?
All right. We
so,
out
so
of
wait,
here.
Daddy, that's your prediction. It's the Steelers.
KK
and
said,
the
"Oh my
Lions?
God, not the Steelers."
The Lions man been calling me about
don't
this
even-
all the time to get
I don't know that
tickets.
they're not in the same.
No, I know.
Conference.
No, they got to be AFC and no. I just don't. I'm a Steeler fan, so I want to.
But do you really think they
Can't
make
pick
going
any
to
two teams.
the...
No,
every
no.
year? I think.
No,
that.
they not.
You
They
see
not.
Daddy shirt? Daddy showing
QB1 hurt already.
Riley.
Number one
All right,
fan.
we love y'all as always.
I was nervous.
For nothing. He said also Lil Wayne has been very professional. Hasn't said anything, but his team is cutting up. Yeah, his team been
Because
cutting
he's
up.
still holding out hope.
Monroe, let's go smoke a cigar.
Moreau off tomorrow.